Um, I apologize for not actually showing the games tonight. I didn't stream them. I didn't record them. I'm actually very under the weather for the last couple of weeks. That's why there's been no videos. But we done the online locals tonight, and yeah, we were undefeated. So the deck we played is, as you can see in the title, Madusa. It was a very fun deck to play. It was a lot going on at once. That's all I can say. It was a lot going on at once. So we'll start off with the eggs. BT21 geeky ones. I seen the other ones. Yes, they can delete tokens and stuff and floodgates, but I like the Digiball reducing Digivolution cost better whenever a security stack is removed. It's just better, in my opinion, but it's better. Then we're running 2 of the new copies of BT24 Eliza. On play, you trash a Reptile, a Dragonkin, or Liberator from your hand to draw 2. So you're usually trashing your level 4s because the new level 5 allows us to warp in from Madusamon as long as we have, as long as we have an Owen on the field. And then only playing 2 copies of Agumon from BT21. Yes, it's weird, but the fact that you can play Scramble, play this back out, one play, add something else back to your hand, and get you ready for next turn, or even if you swing and your level 7's being Digivolved or something, or had to be armor purged, then you go into Madusa and you swing, security card is, you play this out, on play, add the level 7 back to hand, and then use the egg Digiball. So it's all about timing. And then your turn plus 2000 inheritable. Oh yeah, and the inheritable here for Eliza is when a opponent's security is removed, you get +1 memory +1. Then we're running 4 copies of the BT21 Searcher Eliza. Reveal top 3, add 1 Reptile or Dragonkin and 1 Carbon Liberator in its text or trait, sorry. And then bottom deck the rest. And then inheritable is same with most of this line, is when your opponent's security is removed, you gain a memory. The only Eliza that doesn't do that is the BT23. The inheritable here is +2000 on your turn. But your turn, when this Digimon would Digivolve into a Reptile or Dragonkin trait, or just Digivolution cost by 1. So using this to do the warp, it's the same with the fish deck, and it's the same with the pyramid and stuff like that. You can go into your level 5 for the cost of 2. Get its Wind Digivolve effect, and then go even higher or cheaper. Then on to our level 4s, we're running only 2 copies of the Cyclone one with Russian Raid, and then Raid as an inheritable, 5000 DP. It is a Dragonkin, Iliad, and TS trait, Time Stranger trait. It's just for if we swing a security and we've got nothing else, we can trigger our Lamita inheritables to play this out, rush per game. So it's basically a hybrid in hand. Pretty much it. And we're running 2 copies of the BT21 Dimitrimons that allow you to play, if you have 1 of your tamers, to play an Owen from your hand without paying the cost. Inheritable is the same as most of the inheritables here, which is when your security stack is removed, you gain a memory. We're only running 2 because the emblems do better job. Then we're running 3 copies of the new one from BT24. All turns when any of your other Digimon with the Reptile or Dragonkin trait would leave the battle area by your opponent's effects. By returning this to the hand, it doesn't leave. Okay, I did a mess up in one of my games. But and the same as inheritable for most of it. Your turn once per turn, when a security stack is removed, gain a memory. There's a lot of memory gain. There's just a lot. Yeah, we're running 3 of the promo ones, just for the security effect that you can play basically any of your reptile or liberator create with a play cost 4 or less from your hand per draft without paying the cost. So this allows you to help recycle Eliza for searching or anything like that. It's great. Then on their level 5s, we're still running 2 of the BT20 Madusamon. I like this because I like the aggro it gives the deck, because I can scramble in for 2, Digiball for 1, gain plus 4,000 and piercing, and then attack straight away. So I can attack in the security with a minimum, without even a proper inheritable, minimum 12,000 DP. The second that security is hit, we're using the egg here and to gain the memory stuff and going into Madusa, making Madusa big and beefy. And like if it's from the BT21, then it's 3 checks for butt load, or if it's a new one, we're doing 2 checks at butt load. So yeah, then we're only running 2 Madusamon from BT21. Whenever attack target is switched, you can try to stop your opponent. So hasn't came up yet, but there has been the opportunity where if I have seen a Cyclomon, I will just hard digivolve into this, swing a security, trigger the raid, trigger the trash top security, gain a memory, trigger the egg, go in the Madusa. And then all turns, once per turn, when your opponent's security stack is removed, I can play 1 Reptile or Dragon King trait Digimon from my hand without paying the cost with 5,000 DP or less. Now, the best one now is you're running a full playset or the Lamina from BT24 hand effect. Well, you have a new one by placing your level 4s, the Matromons, underneath one of your Elizas. This can warp Digiball for the cost of 3, ignoring the Digivolution requirement. Or, yeah, the Digivolution phase. When Digivolving, when attacking once per turn, your opponent places a card from their hand to the bottom of their security face down, then they trash the top. And same again. This triggers all the effect, gain memory, and then Digivolve into level 6 for reduced cost by 1. Absolutely busted. And then it's the same inheritable as the Madusamon from the original BT21, that you can play 1 Reptile or Dragonkin with 5,000 DP or less from your hand without paying the cost. Then our level 6s are weird. We're running 1 copy of the BT21 Madusa. It's great. Security attack plus 1, progress, protection. While attacking, your opponent's effects don't affect this Digimon. That includes security effects, stuff like that, which is any effect. When Digivolving and then end of attack once per turn, you may delete one of your opponent's Digimon with the lowest DP. All turns when any of your opponent's Digimon are deleted or their security stack is removed, you give them a lovely, jubbly petrification token. And your petrification tokens are your turn. This cannot suspend, and on deletion, trash top your opponent's trash top security. 3k DP, just stunned. By the way, I really like the artwork on these cards. I'm going to give a shout out to Shiro down in our locals. Got these and absolutely threw them over to me. He's like, "You're playing Madusa, here you go." And I'm like, "Thank you." They look amazing. We didn't pull any petrification tokens in our BT24 box, so happy days. Then we're only running 3 copies of the new Madusa. I think this one is a lot better because 1, less Digivolution and does a lot more to your opponent's board. The fact that it has progress, raid, and piercing. So whenever we're swinging, we can go into this, trigger the wind Digiball, in fact, delete one of our opponent's Digimon with the lowest DP. Then by returning 2 their cards, 2 cards from their trash, to the bottom of the deck, you play out 2 petrification tokens on their side of the field. I was like, it doesn't seem like it does a lot, but with the new level 7, it does a hell of a lot. It sets the board up to just pierce through, get all those checks through, trashing a lot, because once we digiball in the Starako during the swing, if we're lucky, this when digiball in effect comes through, and this is turning into a bit of an alphabetical soup, like a Battlemon. It's got progress, piercing, blocker, and armor purge. When digivolving, you may trash one of your opponent's security cards. Doesn't specify it has to be the top or has to be the bottom. You can pick any card from their security and just get rid of it, and then this Digimon can unsuspend. Now we got a blocker with armor purge. Big Dino, go burr. Then all turns when your opponent's security stack is removed, delete one of their Digimon. So that doesn't stop a requirement, we can just delete one. Then all turns when any of your Reptile or Dragonkin Digimon would leave the battle area, and because it doesn't specify, excluding battle, by deleting one of your opponent's lowest DP Digimon, it doesn't leave. So this just keeps your stuff on board. So yeah, we run 3 of the Starakos. Onto the Tamers. We're running 2 of the BT21. Start a main phase. If your opponent has a Digimon, gain a memory, and then end of your turn by suspending this Digimon or this Tamer, one of your Digimon may attack, and it gains piercing for the turn. Well, it gains piercing and then attacks. Security effect, just play it out. Then we're running 2 copies of the new BT24. Start a main phase. You can return this card to the bottom of the deck. Then you may play 1 Owen Dreadnought from your hand without paying the cost. Then if you don't have a Digimon, you may play 1 Elizamon from your draft without paying the cost. Your turn. This is why we keep this in. Your turn. The second one of our Digimon Digiballs we tap, give it plus 3,000, and it can attack. This goes really well with the new emblem. But our last is just a single copy memory setter. We gain so much memory from our inheritables, you might not need it. But if you're struggling to keep the body on board long enough for turn 2, turn 3, and you need that memory, I would happily just slam this down or play an emblem to play it the past turn for turn 1 and not think twice about it. But yeah, all security effects, play without paying. Then on your option cards, 3 scrambles. This should be very basic now because it's the main staple card for any. It doesn't matter what color the scramble, but it's a staple card for any deck. One of your Digimon may digivolve into a red Digimon card in the hand with Digivolution reduced by 3, then place in the battle area. Start of your turn, delay effect. You can trash this and place a card to the top of your deck, and if you have no Digimon on the field, you can basically just play out any of the rookies. That's why I say I don't mind, like, scramble, trigger scramble, add stuff in the top of the deck, play out Agumon on play, add something else from the draft back to hand, draw, return. Just to get more 2 pieces back instead of just 1. Excuse me. Then we're running 3 emblems. I was running it at 4 and not running the BT21 Madusa, but I wanted that 4th copy in because if I don't see an Owen and I'm kind of stuck for a couple of turns, then I wanted the Madusa in. Mian, you may play an Eliza or an Owen from your hand or trash without paying the cost, and place this in the battle area. Your turn, delay effect. When one of your Owens suspends, You trash this card. One of your Digimon can Digivolve into a Reptile, Dragonkin, or Liberator trait, reducing the cost by 3. We gain back so much memory. Then we're going into Starako for basically +2 memory at this stage, because we're gaining memory going into Madusa, tap Owen, give it +3000, crack this, go into Starako, trash something, unsuspend, delete something, there's another trash, then you're doing your check on top of that. That's 1, 2, 3, maybe 4 security going on one turn. Then you swing again, and then play out the Cyclomon, swing, raid into the other petrification token, trash W, one in security, and then our security bombs. There's a reason why I'm keeping 2 of these in the deck. Rage and Serpentine. While your opponent has 3 or less security, reduce the play cost of this little option card by 4, so you can make it a 4 cost. This just blows up the highest DP Digimon on your opponent's side of the board. And then delay effect: when an opponent's security stack is removed, you can trash this to Digiball without paying the cost. And then security effect. Oh yeah, I forgot to say about the scramble security effect. Basically, play a rookie from hand or trash, add to hand. Activate main effect. And then this one is security. See, one of your opponents is one with the highest DP. Yeah, it doesn't go into the battle area, but it's a fantastic security bomb. And even if it's in your hand, it just works out so well. Especially like mid to late game, and you're going up against really heavy games. Because I've had that in my hand going, why do I need this in my hand? And then realized I can keep turn and blow up an ace. But yeah, this is my Madusamon deck. It was really fun to play tonight. This video is going to take a few days before it goes up. But deck, this should be up. I hope if anybody is out there that wants to try Madusa and try out this deck build, or if it gives you inspiration to build your own, then go for it. And you know, as long as people are enjoying the videos and the deck list, then happy days. You know, for my side. But until next time, guys, it might be another couple of weeks before we do like recording online locals or deck builds and stuff like that. It's just because I'm feeling very under the weather. But I will just catch you next time in the next video. Until then, guys, take it easy.